It's all about the sparkle today. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. I am so excited for today's video because it's a project I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So a couple weeks ago, I hosted a craft night here at my house and we were bedazzling books. Based on y'all's feedback from the mystery box, the comment that was the most popular on which project was your favorite was the bedazzled book cover I made for my Bible. Well, today I'm going to be sharing all the details and tips on how to bedazzle a book. But don't worry, if you are not a big book person, this is still a great DIY gift idea that you can give to somebody that you probably know who absolutely loves books. So for today, I'm going to be bedazzling this Little Women book. Now, I will have everything linked down below for you, including tons of classic books. Amazon, surprisingly, has the classics, lots and lots of books with really pretty covers just like this one. And so you can definitely check it out. I linked a bunch of those also down below. So just check out that link. Everything's grouped together in one spot. So let's start with, what do you need to do this project? Once you have the book that you want, you're gonna need gemstones, and you want to get gemstones in a range of sizes from 2mm to 5mm. Now the 2mm and the 3mm are gonna be the ones that you will use the most. You'll use a good amount of 4mm, and the 5mm are just gonna be every now and then. Now this is how I had it set up for my craft night, and I'll explain this organization system in a minute. The other things you're going to need to make your life more, just way more simple, get yourself a little wax pen. You'll need a gemstone tray and then B7000 glue. That glue has a very fine tip. It works really, really well. And that's how I set up my craft night for my friends. Now, once you've got all your gemstones, I just wanted to share this. This one came to me like this. They did not take any care to put a piece of liner inside of it. So all the gemstones were kind of tossed about. I didn't have time to return it. I would have, but I needed it for the craft night. So you just have to be careful on which ones you get. All the rest that I ordered were fine, but I like to reorganize mine into this system. So these are Dollar Tree storage containers that you can pick up. And what I did is, as I got gemstones, I dumped a color into each one and then put a coordinating number with that. Why do I put a number on there? Well, this is why. You've got all these gemstones, and yes, they are different sizes, but you got to kind of look at it and really stare at it. And some of the shades of the gemstones are very, very similar. So let's say I want to work with this green one. I'm going to put just, some of the gemstones in this tray. These trays are great because if you tap them on the table and kind of shake them about, it gets the gemstones in the right position for you to easily pick them up. Then I will take a dry erase marker and I will write 8 on my tray. Now what this does for me is, after I'm done using these, I can simply walk back straight to the number 8 and dump these in. I don't have to search around for which container it's supposed to go in and make sure it's the right size. So I highly recommend this organization system. Again, it does take quite a while. It took me about 3 days to get this all organized into these new little round containers and get them labeled appropriately. But you know what? Just put a movie on. It goes by pretty fast. My kids even helped out a little bit. And like I said, once you're done with the color, just erase it with that dry erase marker and then move on to your next color. So this is how I've chosen to organize it. And again, it works really, really well. I've grabbed my book. Again, this is the one that I am doing, Little Women. I bought this on Amazon, so I'm very excited to be decorating this book. Let's talk wax pens. This type of wax pen is my favorite. It has these screw-on tips that you can use, makes it super easy, super simple. The other option are these, which you have these little wax squares and you basically press that in there. I do not like that option at all. It is messy and you can't really use the 2mm beads very well with that one, so I totally recommend the first one. Now, we're ready to start. So once you've got your wax pen, you're going to start working in just 1 to 2 inch increments. So you want to take some of your glue with that very fine tip, and you're just going to put about 1 to 2 inches of glue down. And like I said, that wax pen, look at that. I mean, you don't have to press hard. It just very easily picks it up. And the nice thing about this tray is you just tap it, tap it down a couple times and it'll pop the beads to be in the right position for you to make it very easy to pick up. So when you start this, you want to start with the title of the book. and the author. Start with words. That's where you want to go. So this title right here, I'm using 3mm. It's bigger letters. But for the most part on the author's names, you'll probably be using the 2mm. And those are super, super tiny. And that is definitely why you want this type of wax tip to make it really easy to pick them up. Once you have put your words down, you can start adding all the other little details. Now, I will say this. I would highly recommend that you work from the top to the bottom. Now, did I do that? No. Do as I say, not as I do. And the only reason is that while the gemstones do set up very quickly on this, they still kind of move around a little bit. And as you start to get the book kind of more covered, you may find yourself resting your hand on the book cover if you're like jumping around, and you might accidentally bump gemstones. So again, don't do what I do here. Like I found myself, I feel myself touching the gemstones, and some of them did actually shift. And so I pushed them back into place. It was fine, but I would recommend going from top to bottom, and just to make or even left to right, that would work as well, just to make it a little bit easier for you so that you don't accidentally have a Bob Ross moment and have a little bit of an oopsie. Although sometimes the accidents do work out. So here we are at this point. I've added some green, some white, and some red gemstones to my book. Now I will say the books that have florals and greenery, every one of my friends who came to my book night that had florals on their books, so pretty, y'all. It just turned out so pretty. So I'm loving how this is going and how it's looking so far. So let's keep working on it so we can get this done. Book bedazzling is quickly becoming one of my new favorite hobbies, but I also enjoy another relaxing hobby, and that is working on puzzles. However, I do not like the stress that comes with finding a space for the puzzle, trying not to lose the pieces in the process. It's a relaxing activity, but it can be a little stressful for those reasons. Well, in comes today's sponsor, All4Jig. If you love doing puzzles but hate the mess, let me show you the All4Jig rotating jigsaw puzzle board. This thing completely upgrades your puzzling experience. It features a smooth 360-degree rotating design, so instead of leaning across the table or constantly moving your chair, you can simply spin the board and keep building comfortably. It also has 4 built-in sliding drawers that make sorting pieces by color, edge, or section super easy, which means less frustration and way more focus. When you're not working on it, just place the protective cover on top to keep your progress safe from dust, kids, or pets. And since it's lightweight and portable, you can move it from the dining table to the coffee table without losing a single piece. Whether you're a casual puzzler or totally obsessed, this board makes the whole process smoother, cleaner, and way more enjoyable. Puzzle smarter, not harder. Check out the link in the description box for all the details. Now, back to the bedazzling. Now, I will say that this is definitely one of those projects where you might ask yourself, okay, am I done? Oh no, a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. And that's kind of what happened to me. I originally was only going to do some of these elements, and then I decided to do almost all of them. And so, I mean, it was fun. I turned on, some 80s movies, went through Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Adventures in Babysitting, and just watched movies while I did this. Super relaxing. And y'all, are you ready for the reveal? I want to show you mine, and then I will show you some of the books that I did from my craft night. Well, not that I did, that my friends did from my craft night. So without further ado, here's the reveal. Here are some of the books from my friends from the craft night. Now, it was nighttime, so I couldn't get the ultimate sparkle shot for these, but trust me, when they walked into the kitchen and the light was twinkling, these were so pretty in person. That will wrap up today's video. Let me know down below if you plan on trying this. Also, let me know, what is your favorite book? Because at this point, I'm addicted to bedazzling these, and I may just want to bedazzle some and surprise some few people with some bedazzled books. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll catch you in the next one.